evening. My name is Janelle Hill, and I am the Associate Vice President for Student Life. On behalf of the administration, faculty, FYE facilitators, orientation leaders, and staff, I would like to welcome the class of 2024, family and friends. We gather to witness and celebrate Investiture, a cherished tradition of the college, where the members of the class of 2024 officially dedicate themselves to academic excellence and aspire to live their lives characterized by the ethical framework of social responsibility through service to the college, the local community, and the global community. This means that as individuals, we affirm our obligation to act justly on the benefit of all people. In essence, we are obliged to live and work so that all may be one without distinction. This is a ceremony of commitment, affirmation, and transformation in that we all promise to live our lives characterized by integrity, intellectual values, spiritual values, social responsibility, and this year's theme, service, through our college motto, Esse na Verde, to be, not to see.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
God of all creation, we rejoice in the gift of life from you and the opportunities unfolding as we embark on a new academic year amidst the challenges of the pandemic. St. Joseph's College, founded in 1916 by the Sisters of St. Joseph, aims to give witness and instill in the local and global community the virtues written on the banners surrounding us: intellectual and spiritual values, social responsibility, integrity, and particularly this year, service. In a special way tonight, we celebrate our new freshmen, the class of 2024, and their parents, families, and friends. We ask God's blessing upon you as you gather in your homes to strengthen and guide us to be people who are empowered to be the change we want to see in the world. Service is the willingness to give of yourself for the good of others. What does service look like? It is those committed to academic excellence with a desire to make a difference in the world. Those committed to moral leadership in the face of adversity. Those concerned with the needs of others, even when it seems overwhelming, witnessed in the care provided by medical staff, first responders, store employees, and so many others. those oriented toward bringing all people together in love, unity, and reconciliation, recognizing the face of God in each other. We call upon our God to inspire, strengthen, and guide our freshmen. May you live each day committed to our college motto, Esse non vedere, to be, not to seem. Be students committed to service, students who live out the values of the college in all your relationships and actions. We call upon our God to inspire the faculty and staff to model these values and support you on your journey. May you know God's peace today and always. Amen. It is now my privilege to introduce to you Debra Walling, Executive Director of Admissions, and Dr. Eileen Jahn, Executive Academic Dean.
It has been the pleasure of the Admissions Office to have worked with each and every one of you during this past year. You are truly part of a remarkable group. As the Executive Director of Admissions, and on behalf of the Vice President for Enrollment Management, it is my honor to turn the class of 2024 over to the Executive Academic Dean for the Long Island campus, Dr. Eileen Jahn.
As the Executive Dean of the Long Island campus, I formally accept the graduating class of 2024, as these new students have now earned the rights and privileges commensurate with all upper-class women and men of the St. Joseph's College community. So now, first years of the class of 2024, you are mine. Welcome students and welcome parents, and congratulations once again on making the excellent choice of coming to St. Joseph's College. So now students, you've already been here, physically and virtually, for a couple of weeks of classes. You've just about figured out the commute, whether it's from your home to school or from your breakfast nook to your bedroom computer. You are getting the lay of the land. Perhaps you've found the cafeteria and the perch. You are well begun in your academic classes. I hope you've made a friend or two or four. Maybe you've adjusted beautifully, or perhaps you're still wandering around a bit bewildered. Personally, I would place myself in the latter category. At the end of this year, I may in fact place myself in a home for the bewildered. Some of you are quite sure of your majors. Some of you think you're quite sure of your majors. And some of you are decidedly undecided. And that's all okay. Your first year or two should be about exploring, both academic and extracurricular. Everyone at St. Joe's takes a solid core curriculum that is designed to both provide you with foundational skills and to allow you to explore a variety of fields. And parents, the skills they acquire from the core, critical reading, thinking, analytical writing, speaking with confidence, those are the very skills that the employers tell us they're looking for in their future employees. Each year we honor one of 5 core values that drive the mission of this college. This year, it's service. While we are all individual, human, autonomous units, we're also part of a greater society. And we are all responsible for playing our positive part in it. One of our goals here is to form you into a person well aware of your responsibility to society and the role that service will play in it. Service is so important to us that we've actually placed it in an integrated area of our core curriculum. You can satisfy this requirement through one of our many service courses or other service opportunities that we offer. One of our great responsibilities as a college is to help you discover and hone your gifts and talents. And I don't just mean your good looks. We will help you find ways to constructively share these talents and gifts through service to others. There are many opportunities, even in the time of COVID, sometimes particularly in the time of COVID. We are here to help you find them. Along your journey with us, take advantage of all the assistance that we have to offer you. It may be virtual and remote for now, but it's all very real and still very available. You may start to stumble. We all stumble. Personally, I've been stumbling my way through the deanship for the past few months. Remember, We are a very personal college, and your professors are very approachable and happy to help you. Well, maybe you'll run into a crank or two along the way, but my theory is that cranks keep life interesting. We have many offices full of people to assist you. The academic center is there if you want help with study skills, time management, or you need help in a particular subject. Consult with the Global Studies office in your first year and start a long-term plan for an amazing experience or two. I am confident that global travel will start again soon, but in the meantime, there are virtual and domestic experiences available for you. And some of these involve service. The Academic Advisement Center is there to help you plan your major, your minor, or even your double major. We have a wellness center for your physical and mental health. The Office of Career Preparation is not just a place to go in your senior year. They can help you find the path that best suits you and gives you the skills that you need for an internship or a job. And when the time is right, they can help you find that. And that list didn't even include student life. Not making friends? Get involved in a club. Even virtually you can do it. Feeling stressed? Go to a peer-led yoga class. Not enough? Go to the Counseling and Wellness Center. Feeling sorry for yourself? Well then commit yourself to service to others. There's so much that we have to offer even in these crazy times. Especially in these crazy times. The world has been a strange place, and many of you are feeling isolated. Remember, the more that you partake, the more formative this whole experience will be for you. I thank you, I wish you good luck, and now I would like to introduce Dr. Thomas Petriano. He is the chair and professor of our Religious Studies Department.
It is an honor to celebrate this wonderful ceremony with the class of 2024. I now invite the members of the class, your family and friends, to please all stand for the recitation of the Academic Pledge. The Academic Integrity Pledge is a proclamation of solidarity and a promise to uphold the highest ideals of academic life. Let us begin now to recite the pledge together. We, the members of the St. Joseph's College community, commit ourselves to academic integrity. We promise to pursue the highest ideals of academic life, to challenge ourselves with the most rigorous standards, to be honest in any academic endeavor, to conduct ourselves responsibly and honorably, and to assist one another as we live and work together in mutual support. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Dominique Treboux, who will lead us in the distribution and presentation of pins.
The acceptance of the St. Joseph's College freshman pin implies the affirmation of the values, standards, code of conduct, and unique spirit of St. Joseph's College. The design consists of the St. Joseph's College logo, the college motto, Esse non vedere, meaning to be, not to see, and includes the class of 2024, which signifies the year of graduation. Please pin this unique symbol of St. Joseph's College on your student. Now, you are formally members of the college community as the class of 2024. And now I would like to introduce Wendy Turgeon, coordinator of SJC 100 and professor and chair of the philosophy department.
Welcome. I would like to acknowledge the dedicated faculty who have been working with our freshman students to acclimate them to college learning. They have led sections of SJC 100, and I'd like to acknowledge them by name. And when you hear your professor's name called, feel free to applause at home. James Blakely, Sister Karen Donahue, Steve Fuchs, Gabriella Greco, Lois Gross, Kelly Hyder Walsh, Kirk Lawrence, Lorraine Lubitsch, Linda Lebransky, Paul Major, Tom Petriano, Father Francis Pizzarelli, Stephanie Reese, Alana Reiser, Danielle Sherry, Gerald Seifert, Dominique Treboux, Wendy Turgeon, Christopher Vivas, Debra Zach, Monica Zach. We thank them for their dedication. I know they are really enjoying working with you freshman students. And remember, they are there to help you with any questions, anything you might have. I would now like to introduce Bryan Gill, Executive Director of Student Involvement and Coordinator of our Freshman Year Experience Program. Thank you.
The First Year Experience is an extended orientation program that facilitates our students' transition from high school to college and begins the process of engaging the first-year students in the life of the St. Joseph's College community. Members of staff and faculty serve as FYE facilitators, along with the members of the orientation team, to work with the new students each week during their first semester. I would like to acknowledge and thank the FYE facilitators for their guidance and support to the members of the class of 2024. Joseph Benker, Rosemary Brown, Anthony Castagliola, Michelle Frady, Lisa Galasso, Bryan Gill, Kevin Gill, Lena Grosso, Jeannie Grega, Jack Kovaleski, Linda Lubransky, Anna Malzone, Marita McCrae, Dr. Shane Miller, Hugo Morales, Cristian Murphy, Adriana Silva, Catherine Vitucci, and Debra Zach. Thank you. I would now like to introduce the president of St. Joseph's College, Dr. Donald Boomgaarden.
Parents and students, families, I want to welcome you to this wonderful ceremony. It's actually a special ceremony. Not many schools do this. And it's an example of what makes St. Joseph's College such a special place. When you come to us, you are not just a number, but you're a name. You're a person. And you're going to be a part of an incredible community of service. A community that is dedicated to reaching out and transforming the world around us. And there's a lot right now that needs to be transformed. We're living through a very, very difficult period. We're living through a time of a global pandemic. We're living through a time where there is a great unrest and a feeling of dissatisfaction in the area of racial injustice. And these are powerful social forces which are affecting all of us. It's easy in times like that to forget that there is joy in the world, that there is something beautiful waiting for you. And it's easy to forget that this pandemic will end and that we will solve the problems that surround us today. I want you to remember that as you prepare for your 4 years at St. Joseph's, to understand that life is like a cycle. There are many things that happen, good and bad, but just as sure as the sun follows the darkest part of the night and the spring follows the winter, you will come through all of this very successfully and with a sense of joy and a spirit of accomplishment that will last throughout your entire life. How do we cope with such difficult times? We cope with them through the use of our values. So the value of service, to reach out to other people, is what allows us to overcome the darkness. The value of intellectual rigor, of giving all of yourself to your subject, to your major, to what you love. The value of spiritual depth, of trying to understand yourself better and those around you. That journey, the journey that is caused by the values, is what will allow you to overcome any challenge. So, as we conclude this wonderful ceremony tonight, I want to conclude it with a spirit of joy and a spirit of hope, because I assure you that in a year's time, and maybe less, the world is going to be a much better place. So don't allow the current situation to depress you too much. It's okay to look at it with concern, but we can rise above these things. Just as the Sisters of St. Joseph, who founded this school over 100 years ago, have risen and overcome so many challenges to create an institution that is unique and special, just as you are. Thank you.
As we close tonight's investiture ceremony, let us remember the invitation we have been given to celebrate and honor the class of 2024 with grace and joy. God, we ask for great blessings on this class. May joy inspire them to live in a world filled with hope and strive for personal enlightenment. May the heart of living in faith and community be ever present during their time at St. Joseph's College. And may we all continue to strive to be voices of hope and pillars of goodness through serving others. Amen. Please continue the celebration at home after the recessional, and remember, although we are not able to be physically with you, we are there in spirit.